Okay, for those of you that don't know, my man died. And this is a lock set that he wanted me to get. And so, slay. And I got a new geek bar, right? And this is before I got my nails done. But like it just happens to be matchy, like with the yellow. And then also, sorry, I have Love Island on in the background. I got a new weed pen. I used to always go and get weed pens with him. And I like always ask the people at the counter like what, you know, like whatever, like what, I want a solid weed pen, this is how much I want to spend. They pull out options. He's like, I would just go with this one. And then I was like, okay, cool, like I want a J2. And then I get a little discount there at that one because I work on the block, and it was only like $41 for this in a J. But my point being is like, look how there's yellow in it, but also it says orange sass holy water. And it looks like the window panes in churches. And then I was just looking at it again, holy water. And then it says weed is our religion. And I just was like, it's just so interesting because the last weed pen I got with him, it's literally a Buddha, and the Buddha, like he has a big Buddha tattoo on his belly, and it looks exactly like the same Buddha. And I was like, look, what is Buddha trying to tell us? Like when we got it, I was like, it's exactly the same. Can I take a picture? And he wouldn't let me take a picture of his belly and the pen, but I actually do think I ended up taking one. But yeah, I thought that was so interesting. And then like now that he's died, he's like sending me signs that he's in heaven, like there's holy water. And it's really making me think like my religion, like I've always had a higher power, but now I feel like that I have someone who's passed that's like so close to me. I have even more faith than ever before. I was driving to work the other day, and in my car, like my Bluetooth is connected to a radio station. It's like 88.2 or something, and then the radio station will play the music through your phone, right? Because it's connected through Bluetooth. And I was getting off of the bridge, and I was playing my music like normal, but I was slapping like songs that he would normally slap in the morning and on YouTube. And then it got super staticky, which like isn't completely out of the normal. Like sometimes you can hear the static, but then I heard clear as day, I miss you, bae. I went back to static, and it sounded like a robot voice, but I was like, that had to have been him, you know, because it's like I've just been so full of dread going to work every day without him, having lunch without him, going, you know, home without him. Like he's not picking me up after work anymore, and it's just like, it's just been really and like some of the videos that I got that I do have of him is from me vlogging, and I told him like now that I have my iPad it'll be easier to edit and it'll be easier to post. But yeah, his mom asked me to like get some of his stuff together for her because I'm gonna go see her on Friday, and then the Memorial Saturday, and we're having shirts made. Oh my god, where'd they go? Oh, they got a whole ass house. They're cozy. I thought I had my cat calling. I'm going to get ice cream right now. Oh my god. That was us, baby, huh?
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Back in the...
I miss you so much, my baby. Papa. My papa. Okay. Low-key, it's way too late for me to be stopping in the middle of the street, but did you see those two cops? I have one daughter. Damn, the lighting hella changed. But I went to Molly Stone's right on my lunch break one of these days, because Brady and I would always go to Molly Stone's on my lunch break. And I was like thinking, like, I've been putting my therapist through the ringer recently, so I was like, oh, and like she's been my therapist for like almost 2 years now. So I just felt like, oh, I should get her like plants or something, because she has this little backpack and I always see her little I love plants sticker on it. So I'm like, okay, she likes plants, you know, but I didn't see like any plants right away. So I was like, I'll just grab her these sunflowers. Like, these are really pretty. These are the closest thing to like a planty flower, if you know what I mean. And so I grabbed her sunflowers, and then when I gave them to, well, first of all, she asked me if I wanted a coffee, and I said yes, because we were meeting at like 10 in the morning. I think I was her first client, and I told her I was running 5 minutes behind. And then so I go to therapy, I give her the sunflowers, she gives me a coffee, and then she's like, that's so funny that you brought me sunflowers. I was literally like at my garden this morning planting, and when I was planting, I was replanting like all of these sunflowers, and she was like, I almost brought you one, but like they were too big and bulky, and like she didn't know how she was gonna work it. And so I was just like, T, that's so funny, like, you know, like coincidence, whatever. So then I go about my day. I'm like doing laundry at the laundromat Brady and I used to go to, and I'm getting my clothes out of the dryer after like running some errands. As I'm getting my clothes out the dryer, I'm putting them in my laundry basket, and the woman that owns the laundromat is holding these flowers, and she comes up to me and she's like, are you going home? And I was like, yeah, I am. And then she was like, would you like to take these with you? And they were some sunflowers with like some other flowers in the bouquet, and I was just like, ooh, weird, you know? Like, I was like, maybe my baby's saying hi. Sorry, someone just DM'd me. And so my baby was saying hi. My baby gave me some flowers. And so I took them with me, and it was just like a funny sunflower theme. And then I'm on the phone with my mom later, telling her about like the sunflower coincidence. And she tells me that like sunflowers have, you know how like pine cones have like a pattern, like a shape with trunk. It has those circles around the ring, almost like mathematical pattern in the middle of them. And with that being said, she was like, you know, it's like the golden something, they represent life. Like, and I was like, oh, how interesting. I've seen a TikTok that was like, you're seeing angel numbers all the time, you're seeing the matrix code. And so I feel like my baby is just like getting me closer to his side of things and his side of life. Now that he's passed, got back from the beach. Oh guys. And basically we had a good time and we just smoked, chilled. But then I was mapping home, right? And maps took me like a weird way. So I ended up like right on 5th, and that's the street my man lives on. So I was like, I went over to the place and they have this big poster of him right in the front desk. And I was just like, I knew there was a reason, like I came here, there was an urge. It's just so nice to see how loved he was. But yeah, then I peed, then I went to the gas station we always go to, whooped this other guy, got a soda, and then I went home, and I flew home. And guys, I really want a fucking cat. I feel like I just need something, like, to keep me company, and the thing about it is like, I can't have a litter box in my room. The rest of the place is like, I don't know, like I feel like I'd have to keep them in my room all day when I'm at work. I don't think that's very practical, so I'm trying to move, right? But it's really hard to find a place. I haven't even really tried that hard, honestly, with looking, but it's like, I want to thug it out here for a couple more months so I can save and move. But like, I want this cat. I really want this cat. I really need this cat. Because I feel like it'll keep me sane. I don't know what else to do with myself for real. I haven't been wearing makeup to week all work. This is how my brain is functioning now. Dude, this is so hard. God, this is so hard. I'm like trying. I'm really trying. I think I'm gonna take a shower. I talked to my mom a little bit though, so I feel a little bit better. But like, today is officially like 30 days since he passed. And it just doesn't feel like it's been 30 days. I feel like it happened yesterday. And it seems to just be getting emotionally harder. Like I'm just missing him. I know he's with me, but I miss him. I've been trying to like celebrate and love and honor Marcus in the way that he'd want to be loved and honored. This just really sucks. Like, I talk to him, but like, people keep telling me like things are gonna get good or they're gonna get better, and it's like, I don't want things to get good or better without him. I know everyone's screaming and everyone's having a really hard time. So I feel like there's not much to say other than that, but I'm just having a really hard time without him. I just really, really miss him. Because he'd know what to say and he'd tell me what to do. And it's not like I don't know what to say and I don't know what to do, but like when it comes to like shit, like even when I get dressed in the morning, just like his words had such a like impact on me and on everyone, and I just want to do right by him, and I feel like I am, or I'm at least trying to. It's just been hard. I just miss him. I just wish he was here. Like, I wish he could just come in and say his words of wisdom and you, because, and that would be that. Like, the amount of times that I'd come out of work stressed or like worried about stupid work stuff, like he just made everything better within seconds. Like he just knew how to like brush things off, and I don't know, he taught me so much. Like he just had such a good aura and energy and confidence, and I saw that in him and he saw that in me. I just miss him. I just want to talk to him so bad. I just want what Marcus wants. And like, I love him so much. And I just wish that God would have given us a chance to go to our next chapter. We were about to buy a car. We were about to move. The last text he sent me was, "We're gonna have everything we need soon, baby." And he's right. He's right, we will, baby. I'll make sure we have everything we need soon. Okay, so it's Wednesday night. I worked today. It was chill. It was hot. I did 2 blowouts. both went well. They both wanted straight hair. Doable. So yeah, and then I went to the Weed Club. I'm like a J deep. I'm like more than half a J deep right now, so excuse my slowness. But yeah, then I drove over to the club that I go to, went to the club, got another 2 Js. I'm realizing that I'm going in there like every 2 days and just copying like 2 Js like consistently. And I was like looking at the Js today, and I was like looking at like how much weed is actually in them, and it's like a gram per J. And I'm spending like almost like
2 + 2 is 4.
well, I do get a discount there. I spent like $17 on 3 Js. I guess that's not that bad, but I could also just buy an 8 for 20. But I guess if each J is a gram, 3, I don't know, doesn't fucking matter anyway. But yeah, so I grabbed that, and then I went home, peed. I always have to pee. I think it's because the traffic from San Francisco to Oakland is so bad that like it like literally took me almost an hour to get home. Like it's 8:30, almost 9 now, and my clothes are still in the washer, so I like really, it's my Friday. Kinda. I only have Tuesdays and Thursdays off right now, so it's like my last day off before like the rest of my week begins. And when I go back to work on Friday, I'm gonna be on the floor, which means I'm gonna be just doing hair. I'm not gonna be at the desk, so that's like a super slay for me. I'm excited about it, but I was like looking at the schedule, and I only have 1 blowout book so far. So it's okay. I think like a lot of people end up booking the last minute. This red light is so moi. Yeah, I think I have like 11 minutes till I have to go change it to the dryer. Oh my god, that's bright.
It's such a nice night out. It's like it was from like sunset to twilight to nighttime. Like it's, the air is still hot. It's like summer air, you know what I mean? And like we're at the end of August, we're about to go into September, and it's gonna stay like this. And July was so foggy and gross, especially for, I don't know, San Francisco. I think it was like one of our coldest years again or something. Not years, one of our coldest summers. It just makes me miss him because I just want to like experience the warm weather with him. I mean, not that we haven't experienced warm weather together before, but like I just miss like he would just be here right now, and like I'm doing everything by myself again, and it's just like hard when it comes to stuff like laundry and taking out the trash and like all the things that he would just handle for me. I don't mind doing them. Like obviously I can take care of myself. That's not really the point. The point is that I miss him. And so like when I do have to do those like normal things, it feels like an extra weight. Like damn, I'm hella depressed, and like I have to do this thing that I normally would be doing with him. And I am doing it with him. Like I said, he's right there in spirit, huh, baby?
So yeah, super tea. I wore makeup today, and I actually feel like I look okay. Although part of me feels like I look like, I don't even know anymore. I don't really give a fuck anymore either. First weekend on the floor doing hair, not being receptionist. It went really well. I had a makeup appointment this morning. Her makeup looked amazing. I was so proud of myself. And then the rest of the day I just did blowouts, and everything really went well. And then I helped Janelle with her extensions too, so it was a good day. It was productive, very busy. And yeah, so now it's Saturday night. I do work tomorrow. Like after I got off of work, normally I get off at 7, but I got off at 5 because I finished early, and I was like rushing to get back, and I was like, there's traffic, and I like realized it was 5 o'clock, and that's why there was traffic. But actually it turns out it's Saturday, so like there shouldn't have been 5 o'clock traffic, but you know, people work on the weekends, obviously. I do, so I guess that's what that was. But sorry, I just got distracted because I was thinking about something. Come on, brain. Okay, yeah, so I was driving back, and then I thought I was rushing, so I was like, okay, Anyway, once I realized I wasn't rushing, I was like, let me grab a soda, and then let me go home to pee, and then we can go to the lake and smoke. Because I've been trying to catch the sunset at the lake to smoke every night, every day, or when I'm getting off of work. And normally I do catch it. And so then I like looked it up online, and I was like, okay, when does the sunset? 7:51. So it's 6:57. I'm probably gonna head over there in just a minute. But as I was grabbing my drinks from 7-Eleven, something funny happened. I was checking out, and the guy was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, are you okay? He's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, good, you know, I paid. And then he's like, do you want a bag? And I said, yes, please. And then he like was like putting his hand where the bags are, like he was going to grab one, and then he was taking a really long time. So I was like, oh, you know what, it's okay, never mind, like I'll just grab him. And then he was like, you look sad. And I like turned around and I was like, I look sad? And he was like, yeah, you look sad, that's why I asked that. I was like, oh yeah, I am sad, like my boyfriend died. And then he just didn't say anything, and then I left. So I don't know, I guess it was nice of him to ask like if I'm okay, but like, no, I'm not okay.
Family, Brady. I'm just here to come collect and get the bag, baby.